Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. We are so glad to have you here. I have my little sidekick Declan here with me today. We want to share some awesome news with you. Declan, can you tell our friends what our news is?
The baby!
The baby? Where's the baby at?
In the belly.
In the belly. So, are you excited about the baby in Mama's belly?
I want a girl.
You want a girl? What do you want to do if it's a boy? Is that gonna
Mad.
You're gonna be mad? You're not gonna be okay if it's a boy?
I won't.
You know, Mama don't get to choose
Why?
because I don't choose if the baby's a boy or a girl.
I want a boy, then I always sad.
Oh, you'll be sad if it's a boy?
I mean, happy.
Oh, you're gonna be happy? Are you gonna be happy if it's a boy or a girl?
A girl or a boy girl.
Okay, you just want it to be a girl. Well, there you go, friends. We couldn't wait to share our news with y'all, and as you can tell, Declan was super excited to tell you we are expecting a new family member in October. I am thrilled. We've known about this for a little bit, and it's been so hard not to tell y'all about it. And so at the Okie Homesteading Expo, I was up there speaking in front of people, and I was talking to people and meeting new people and trying my best not to throw up on anybody. So if I seemed a little out of it and had a little bit of brain fog, half the time is because I felt horrible. But I had so much fun on top of that. So it was just one of those things, you have to take the good with the bad. But now I'm excited to bring y'all along for this journey and to be able to share our wonderful news with y'all. I know there's gonna be questions, so I'm gonna make this entire video all about my pregnancy and the plans we have moving forward to hopefully answer as many of those questions that's gonna be out there. If you have any extra questions, leave them down below. Currently, there is not much of a baby bump going on. Depends on if I've had a big meal or not, whether you can actually tell or not. But I am right at 10 weeks pregnant, which is still in the first trimester. My official due date is the end of October 28th. So we are super excited about that. I did go past my official due date with Declan and was induced in a hospital at 40 weeks and 6 days. This time around, we are doing things completely different. I am seeing midwives who do home birth. So in the state of South Carolina, it is actually pretty home birth friendly. You just have to see an OBGYN for at least 2 visits and be termed safe to home birth. So we've already seen an OBGYN. We've gotten our first ultrasounds, our dating ultrasounds, to find out exactly how far along I am, to make sure the baby has a great heartbeat and everything looks perfect. I will see him again for my 20-week anatomy scan, and then for a visit within the last trimester, usually like the last month of pregnancy, to make sure we are all still good to go. The rest of my visits will be with my home birth midwives. They are a team of midwives who will come out to the homestead and help deliver my baby, and I'm so excited. They are wonderful. We've met them several times now and had different conversations with them to make sure we were comfortable. With Declan, I was considered a high-risk pregnancy because of all the infertility treatments we went through and my low progesterone. This one, it's been like a normal pregnancy, and I don't know how to feel about that. But other than having extreme morning sickness and dealing with that, and we're talking throwing up several times a day when I'm not medicated, and once or twice a day when I am medicated. Extreme morning sickness. And just being absolutely exhausted. Everything so far has went wonderful. Now, I am only 10 weeks, and I know some people are going to say you're not supposed to tell people till you're past the first trimester because the risk of miscarriage is still there. Y'all, the risk of miscarriage is there the entire time you're pregnant. Like I said, I work in the hospital and I've seen it at 16, 18, 19, 20 weeks. That just doesn't go away. Anything can happen. We actually made the decision when we were pregnant with Declan and knew it was high risk that we would share his life with the world for as long as he was part of it. So as long as his heart beat, and even if it stopped thereafter, we would share him with the world because he mattered to us. And he matters to our families and everybody who knows us. So we actually told people at 5 weeks with Declan, and that was extremely scary. I did hold back a little bit with this pregnancy because with Declan, I had every other day blood draws for the first 2 weeks after finding out I was pregnant, and the weekly ultrasounds until I hit 12 weeks to make sure he developed appropriately. So with him, I had a constant reassurance that everything was okay. And with this baby, I haven't had that. I found out, we went in for our first ultrasound and didn't see a heartbeat, which was terrifying, but the baby was just real small. And so we had to wait 4 weeks, go back and have a repeat ultrasound, and everything looked perfect. And so until we had a good ultrasound with a beautiful heartbeat, I just didn't want to share the news because it was a terrifying time for us. Well, for me at least. Kenneth has been like super stoic throughout all this, and he's just like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, just believe it will be fine. Not me, I'm a hot mess, but I do the best that I can. So now that I'm 10 weeks and everything's been going great with the baby, I honestly just couldn't hold it in anymore. It's been so hard not to tell you that I'm pregnant. Like, that is incredible. And the reason it's been so hard not to tell y'all is because back in January, I shared a goals for 2024 video. And in that goals for 2024 video, I shared with y'all my heart's desire to have another child. At this point, we've already been trying for over 5 years after having Declan and not having a baby. Because of my infertility, that's just how it is. And I just kept getting it laid on my heart that as a community, we share our burdens with each other to lighten the load. So I shared my heart's desire with y'all, and so many reached out and said they were praying for us or sending us well wishes or whatever, and even had different recommendations of different massages or herbs or different things that they thought we could try. Maybe we hadn't tried yet, that sort of thing. And y'all, that video aired, and no joke, I found out I was pregnant a month later. And it was very early then, like barely 4 weeks pregnant at that point in time. So I had gotten pregnant like right after that video. It was incredible. So all of y'all who have been out there praying after that video went out, prayers were heard. And so not sharing that with y'all was just so hard because I reached out with that burden and y'all come out in full force, and I just wanted to share the good news with y'all that we are expecting a little one. Declan is rooting for a sister. Kenneth is rooting for a sister. I am happy either way, no matter what it is. We are going to find out the gender. That's usually one thing people ask. And we're going to find out between 15 and 16 weeks. So we've got another 5 to 6 weeks before we find out. And we will be doing that by an ultrasound appointment. And of course, we will be sharing a gender reveal with y'all. So in about 6 weeks, you will find out what we are having and what we are naming our child. And I am just thrilled to share that with y'all. Y'all have been such a big part of our lives, and I know y'all will be just as happy for us as we are and our family and friends are. And I can't wait to see all y'all's faces at the next events coming up, the Farm Where You Live event, Keepers of the Old Ways, because I know I'm going to see plenty of happy, teary-faced people who are just overwhelmed and overexcited for us, for this new family member to join us. Yeah, I'm not one of those YouTubers who can wait till I'm like 5 months pregnant to tell you. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. But I'm thrilled to have y'all along with us on this journey and to share as much as we can with y'all throughout the journey. Now, as far as home birth and documentation for that, I love watching home birth stories, and my midwives are completely supportive of our YouTube channel, and they are absolutely 100% on board with me having my camera out during the actual birth. So that's going to be fun. I'm not going to show anything like gruesome. You're not going to see any private areas, of course. It will all be covered. But as much as I can show, I will definitely share with y'all, because like I said, y'all are our community and some of y'all are family to us, and we love to have y'all around, and we want y'all to be here for this journey. And I love to watch birth stories, and I know some of y'all out there will want to watch it too. And I'll share the whole thing with y'all as much as I can, because I'm excited. But we have a wonderful birth team, and for each delivery they have 1 midwife and 2 midwives assistants, which are like midwives who are still in training, so they're still in college or they're still getting their clinical hours under another midwife or something like that. So they will be there as well. I've already went ahead and made sure they are all trained in neonatal resuscitation. They are all trained in basic life support. They are all trained in how to perform under stress, whether an emergency comes. And of course I asked, what emergency equipment do y'all come with? What life-saving resuscitation equipment do y'all bring for baby? What medications do y'all bring in case of a postpartum hemorrhage or other issues? How do y'all handle that? How do you handle a mom who's group B strep positive? How do you handle all these different scenarios? And they had fantastic answers for each and every one of them. And I am just thrilled to be working with this team of midwives for our home birth and our delivery. Kenneth has met with them and he is super excited about it. Our plan is to, of course, have the house done before the baby comes, and Kenneth is on a deadline. He has made so much progress in there. It is incredible. I will be doing a walkthrough video to show y'all how much progress he's made in the house. It's kind of on hold right now because we do have events coming up, and he's having to weld together a bunch of the bunny breaker duos, the dispatch tools, the rabbit gambrels, that sort of thing for the events coming up. So he's kind of got the house on hold for the past week or two, but the amount of progress in there is just unbelievable from the last time I did a show the house video. He's really been working on it full force since we found out about the baby, because we gotta have a place to have the baby. So the house has to be done. So make sure you are stay tuned for an update on our shed the house. If you haven't been following along with that journey, you should definitely do that. It's been so much fun designing our house from a shed. I have loved it. It is a 16 by 40 shed, so it's plenty big enough. And when we go through the shed to house tour, I will explain where we're gonna put the new baby, considering it's only 2 bedrooms, but we will make do. We are so excited. We will keep you updated. I'm not gonna do like a weekly baby videos, but for the big moments I will. So like this, the gender reveal, maybe one farther on in pregnancy, if y'all have any questions that want to be answered, that sort of deal, we can do something like that. And then the birth. So it won't be a whole lot of videos, but I do want to share this journey with y'all because y'all are our community and our family. So I know you're going to be as excited about it as we are, and I look forward to seeing all of your comments about our news down below. We're just thrilled. So now the secret's out. Now y'all know if you see me looking a little green or like I'm going to be sick, or you notice my belly getting a little bigger, now you know. So that's all I have for you today, friends. Make sure you're subscribed and you like this video to show me you're excited about the baby. Until next time, bye. We will see you later.